Hey, it's Johnny again. I'm just telling you another story. A friend of mine, Joey, wanted me to tell this story because it's pretty wild. From way back in the day when I was like 19 and he was 17, and we were in California. and hopefully, I don't get interrupted by my kids because they're still awake. But if we do, I'll keep the video going and I'll just come back once I put them back to bed. Or if it's soon, then I'll just end it and restart. Either way, so yeah, we were in California, and him and I were at a party. He was downstairs. He was drinking and everything, getting buzzed, and he had sworn off weed at this point. He didn't smoke weed anymore. I did. So I was upstairs in a room in a circle with a bunch of us, probably like I think five of us. I think I'm not sure, but we all were smoking. And I'm from Florida, so I wasn't used to Cali weed because that I was used to like dirt weed because this is like a long time ago. I was used to like the pick out the seeds and stems. Yeah, that's that's what I was used to. Not like that high grade stuff, especially not Californian stuff. And man, I just smoked and smoked and smoked with these people, and then I'm just really freaking high, right? And in this circle, everyone's asking me why I believe in God because I'm the only one that was a Christian that believed in God. So they all had questions, and I just wanted to ask them, but they weren't like honest questions. They were like um, more like defend your position questions, like uh, I'm trying to find the right words for it. I guess defend your position questions. So it wasn't really like I wanted to know. It was more like, hey, we know we're right, you're wrong, prove it, type stuff. And I'm like super high, and I got really very anxious and everything. And I'm just at this point I'm very high, and I can't deal with it. And I told the girl I was staying with that was at her house. She was the one throwing the party. I told her, I was like, look, I gotta lay down. I don't feel good. And so I did. I laid down. And this is before the party even like really ramped up and got started. This is like in the beginning. So I did. I laid down in her bed and I passed out. I went to sleep. I was woken up. I don't know. I don't know what time it was. Hours later, probably. I don't know. But I was woken up by someone. I forget who, but someone told me that there was this underage girl at the party that was drinking or something and was asked to leave the party, and she refused to leave. I think she was really young, but she was asked to leave and she was refusing to leave. And she said she had no one to take her home. And at this time, I was the only one at this party that was had a car that was not drunk, to drive her home. So they woke me up and told me, "Hey, you got this underage girl. She's refusing to leave." And I came downstairs and they're all arguing, they're yelling and everything. And I'm like, "Well, just take her home, take her home, take her home." I'm like, "All right, well," I was like, "I'm new here. I don't know where I'm going. I need someone to come with me to show me where I'm going because I have no idea where I am." And I woke up still high. The weed was so potent. I woke up still really freaking high. And so some some dude agreed that he would come with me because he knew the area, that he would we would drop her off at her house because he wanted to be dropped off at his house. And then he we agreed that he would tell me how to get back to the house I was staying at, which is where the party was. And he swore to me he knew where he was going. and that he could tell me how to get back. So I was like, all right, fine, I guess I'll do this. Whatever. So it gets a little hazy there because, like I said, I'm really high. I kind of forget dropping her off, but I know we did. We dropped her off, and then I went to drop him off, and he was trying to direct me to his house, give me directions to his house, and he was obviously on something more than weed or something, or he was really drunk or something. I don't know, but he kept telling me to go the wrong way, and this is the guy that's supposed to know where to go, and he's leading me down. Oh no, go this way. Oh no, turn this way. Oh no, turn around, go this way. No, go this way. Oh no, he's like, I don't recognize this. Oh, I recognize this. I'm like, dude, you're driving me nuts, man. And I'm starting to like freak out. Like, is he gonna be able to tell me how to get back? But either way, we get to this area where he thinks he knows where he's at, which he didn't, and we go down this cul-de-sac, and he's like, "Oh no, this is the wrong turn. Don't go here." So it's a roundabout, it's a cul-de-sac. It's like a circle, and it was a how do I say this? Um, it was a bad neighborhood. I'll say that. And as soon as we get there, he tells me immediately to turn around and go back to where we came from. So I pulled in someone's driveway to kind of make a U-turn and leave. And then some dude, big, huge guy, comes, walks up to my car and just starts banging really hard on my window, my driver's side window, right where I'm at. And I'm like, my heart's pounding through my chest. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. And the guy in I was trying to take home. He's like, dude, don't roll the window down. Just go. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive. Don't go. Don't roll the window down. And this dude's just like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm freaking out. Like, I don't know what to do. Should I flee? Should I leave? Or should I roll the window down and try to be civil because I was scared? I didn't know what to do. But ultimately, I decided to take the judgment of the guy that I was trying to take home because he lived in that area for a long time and I haven't. So I just sped off real quick. And then like two other people in their cars in that cul-de-sac got in their cars, started chasing us. And now I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm so scared because there's people chasing me. I'm high as hell, and I have people chasing me. I'm trying to drive safely in a place I don't know where I am. He's trying to tell me where to go. He doesn't know where to go, and I have two cars chasing me, and I was scared as hell. But I tried to keep calm as possible. Um, because I was so high, there's a bit of like haziness where I forget what happened, but eventually we'd lost them somehow, or they gave up chasing us, I guess. I don't know. Is one of those two things. And then eventually we're driving and he's still directing me places. And he gets to a place where he recognizes where he is. And he's like, here, go this way, this way. And we finally got to a place. He's like, oh, this is my house. I'm like, finally. Finally, we got to his house. Dude's wasted. And I drop him off and he closes the door and I roll it down. I'm like, dude, all right, so how do I get back? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You just told me out like it felt like hours ago. It felt like it was a long time. Also, you just told me that you come with me to drop you off so you could tell me how to get back to where I was. I was like, I have no idea where I am right now. I was like, I'm lost in California. I have no idea where to go. And he was like, "Oh man, yeah, I'm sorry about that, dude." He's like, "Well, you can sleep in my shed if you want, and in the morning we can figure it out." And I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll sleep in your shed because at this point I was so exhausted and from the chase that I just had done to me. The fear and the letdown, the exhilaration, the adrenaline that I had from all that while being super freaking high. I was so scared. Yeah, I was just ready to let down. So, you know what? Fine. I was like, we'll figure out in the morning. I know you know people that we know. We'll figure out in the morning. Just put me to your shed. So he brings me to the back of his yard. He's got a shed. I go in his shed. He turns the light on. He's got a little mattress there. And there's like just spiders and roaches like all over the wall, the ceiling, and everywhere. And I'm like super scared of bugs. Like spiders don't like them. Roaches don't like them. I'm scared of those already. And then on top of that, it's got like paintings of like Satanists, like satanic symbols and like Illuminati shit and like 666 and upside down crosses just painted all over the inside of this shed. And I'm like, what the hell am I getting myself into? And then I told him, the dude, I don't know if I could stay here. He was like, well, I don't really see another option for you. He's like, you can't come in my house. And I'm like, well, I asked him, I was like, can you at least leave me your phone? Um, so I can try to contact some people at the party so they can come and lead me back to where they are. He said, yeah, that's fine, because he was drunk. He didn't really care. He gave me his phone. He put in his password, and I made sure I kept clicking that button so it never, it never locked. So I could look through his phone list to try to find names of the people that I knew were at that party. And that's what I did. I was probably in there, I don't know, like an hour maybe, going through names, and I found names that I could from the party that I knew. There was probably like 4 or 5 names that I found, but every single time I would call those names, they wouldn't pick up the phone, and I'd call them several times, until finally I found a name that I knew would answer the phone. And who picks it up is my friend, my best friend, Joey. He picks up the phone. Hey, what's up, man? Where you at? I'm like, what do you think? Where do you think I'm at? I was like, I need you guys to come get me. I'm scared, and I told him the whole thing. And sure enough, they come. They know. I guess they knew where he lived, so they came to his house. And I got in my car, and we were supposed to follow them back to the party. And my buddy Joey, he's 17. I don't even know if he has his license yet at this point. But he was driving and he was drunk as hell. And I'm following him back to the party and he's just blasting through every red light. And he's speeding and everything. And I'm freaking out because I'm freaking stoned as hell. And I'm worried about the cops. I'm worried about getting pulled over. I'm worried about going to jail. And he is just so drunk he doesn't even freaking care. And he's driving. And I'm like, and I'm trying to follow him, stay close to him, because if he loses me, then I'm really screwed. Because then I can't even get back to the shed, and I don't know where they're going. So I'm really screwed. Then I'm totally fucked. So I'm trying to keep up with him, and he's speeding, and he's running all these red lights, and I'm just going through the red lights with him, trying to follow him. Thank God we finally got back to our destination, the house. And man, was I exhausted. The stress of that night was horrible. My goodness. It was definitely an experience. And let's say I won't be doing any favors for anyone random like that ever again. That's for sure. And yeah, that that was one hell of a night.